Let's talk for a moment. So today we're going to continue our series on the ranks in the Kingdom of Ansteorra, and we're going to go over today the grant level awards. Now the grants are a whole different animal. These are awards that carry with them pretty substantial prestige and precedence. A grant of arms is not something that is given out lightly and is generally given for substantial work in your field, and usually across a very large area, not just a local group, but people receive grants whether they be fighters or artisan or workers or any of the more specific disciplines. The examples I've seen tend to be people who are active across a large swath of the kingdom, if not the entirety of the kingdom. So again, we're going to go over these awards. We're going to talk about what the display is, how to know what you receive, what physically you show after you receive it, and what title you may call yourself after receiving them. Now the first is the Star of Merit of Ansteorra. This is the grant level award for service to the kingdom, and it is displayed as a garter, a gold garter that goes either above your offside elbow or your primary side knee. Both are traditional options when displaying a garter. And like I said, it is a gold garter with two black edges on it and a black star at the end. Also in the grant awards, there is the Order of the Iris of Merit, and this is a multicolored garter, invocative, of course, of the rainbow. And it is the grant level award for arts and sciences. Now, both of these are grant level awards where if you receive them, you may call yourself lordship or ladyship, or Honourable Lord or Honourable Lady. Those are the most traditional titles. But as always, if you can document something to your specific period or your specific region, China, Japan, North Africa, South Africa, the Americas, there are lots of different regions of the world and lots of different languages. So these, of course, refer to lordship, ladyship. These are English titles, but if you want to do some research and you find a different and possibly better way for you to denote these, that's something you can research. But traditionally, you will hear people style themselves lordship or ladyship or Honourable Lord or Honourable Lady for those two awards. Now the Order of the Centurion of the Sable Star of Ansteorra. This is our grant level fighting award. Now the actual award itself is a red garter that is worn usually on the elbow or the knee. But the most common display, the single most common display for the Centurion, and this is given out by tradition, not by heraldic registry, is a red cloak with a heraldic eagle on it. So you will hear people talk about the Centurion's cloaks, and that's what they're referring to. But the Centurion, of course, is a reference to the Roman military rank. So if someone receives a Centurion, you could call them lordship or ladyship. That's not inappropriate. But the most common title, the one that is preferred, is the military title of Centurion. If Aldrich de Kerr, a friend of mine, he's a Centurion, and proper styling there is Centurion Aldrich de Kerr. So the next award we're going to talk about is our grant level archery award, and that is the Order of the Arc d'Or of Ansteorra. Now the arc, the most common display for it is actually a black star on a white background, but it's where it is displayed that is what kind of makes it unique, and that is it's worn as a bracer, a piece of archery equipment that protects your arm. So if you see someone wearing a white bracer with a black star on it, that is our Arc d'Or. Now that is a grant level award, and there's no specific title for it, so again we're back to Honourable Lord, Honourable Lady, or whatever you can research for that. But There is registered heraldry for it, as you see here, and there is a garter for it, but the most common display that you'll see, at least right now, is that white bracer with the black star on it. Now, moving on, we have the Order of the Golden Lance of Ansteorra. Not to anyone's surprise with the lance, you might guess this is for lancing or the equestrian arts, horseback riding. And this is again, a garter or a ribbon perhaps, and it's black with gold edge on it, as you can see here. And again, this is grant level work for your horseback riding skills. Equestrian is it's one of the specific arts that we do recognize, and we do strive very hard to recognize it appropriately within the kingdom. And finally, perhaps one of the newer awards because of some change-ups in the kingdom's history, the Order of the Blade of Merit of Ansteorra. This is the grant level award for rapier combat, and it is its badge, as you can see here, is black with a red stripe down the middle and 2 gold lines next to that stripe and a gold rapier down the middle, a gold sword. And it is its display, what is worn is a garter of red, gold, and black, again around the elbow or just above the knee. And again, as a grant level award, you would style yourself lordship or ladyship. Now, last but not least, there's one more that is a grant award, but this one does actually have slightly different precedents on it. In Ansteorra, the Court Barony is a grant level award. So what does that mean? If you receive a Court Barony, it's part of the grant spectrum, so it's considered a grant of arms, but a Court Barony automatically carries superior precedence to any of the other grant level awards. As I've talked about in the past, my wife received her grant of arms, she received her Iris before I received my Star of Merit. So while we are both the same rank, we are both grants, she has precedence over me. Now, I have a grant of arms. If someone tomorrow were to receive a Court Barony, even though that is a grant level award like mine, because it's a Court Barony, their award automatically outranks mine. They are both grants, but they have higher precedent. Now, if you receive a Court Barony, you are titled Your Excellency, and the Court Barony is the Court Barony is displayed as a coronet, a flat-topped coronet that goes that's handed to you by the crown. Usually, you can commission another one or buy another one, but very, very often on Ansteorra, a coronet is given to you with your Court Barony. So if you see a flat-topped coronet, it's the most common that at least I've seen in Ansteorra. That means they've received their Court Barony, and they are properly titled Your Excellency. So those are the grant level awards, and high level awards for high level players. These are the type of things that if the Crown receives word of someone who's possibly earning that type of recognition, they're definitely going to do their homework and get as much information as they can about all of the things this person has done to earn that award. And if you do know anyone who you feel like might possibly be on the cusp of one of these awards, or you feel like should have earned it and you're not sure, I encourage you to reach out to the peers in your area, the landed nobles in your area. Reach out to friends who've been playing longer than you have perhaps, or perhaps people who hold that award that you think this person has earned, and talk to them. And if nothing else, if you're still not sure, recommend them to the Crown and let the Crown sort it out. That's part of the Crown's job, is finding out who deserves awards and handing them out when they do. So those are the grant level awards. I thank you very much for your time, and next time we'll talk about the highest awards that you can earn in this kingdom, of course, the peerages. But till then, I'll see you at the next event. Goodbye. God bless.